Okay, hi everybody. Welcome to Natural and Permanent Weight Loss Solution webinar. And if we haven't met yet, I'm Leann Forst. I'm a board certified holistic health practitioner. I specialize in family health and cancer coaching. That's one side of my business. I do virtual coaching and my clients are all across the United States. And I'm also a certified essential oils coach. And so for that side of my business, I am working with doTERRA essential oils to go out and teach functional doctors and medical clinics and mental health clinics, and as well as individuals, how to use certified pure therapeutic grade essential oils to use as natural medicine in a practitioner situation or even for individual health. So I'm an author and a speaker, and you can always find me at leannforst.com. So we're here to talk about weight management, and more so natural weight management, so that you're not using a bunch of pharmaceuticals or drastic surgeries for weight management. And so I'm going to go through and educate you on all the natural ways to address weight management and healthy weight management. But of course, my first goal is always to educate you. But for those people, I've been doing this for a long enough time to know that some people just need tools. They need some strategies and tools. And so at the end of this class, I will be offering some tools for you to get in your home to help you along your path, okay? So knowing that weight management is multifaceted, we know that, of course, nutrition and exercise, we always have heard that nutrition and exercise are really high up on the list, right? And then what you may or may not know is that nutrient deficiencies also play a major role in weight management. Hormone imbalance, of course, is going to affect your weight, inflammation, and then stress, stress and cortisol balance is important. And then really something that we've had to pay attention to, and something that I lecture on no matter what the health goal or health issue is toxins. We know that toxins are wrecking our health. It's wrecking our ability to maintain our metabolism, healthy DNA, and hormone balance. And then sleep quality affects so many areas of life and health, and of course, weight management is right up there as well, okay? So I'm going to start breaking those down for you. I'm going to start with nutrition, and then I'm going to move on to the rest. So really starting with simple steps to get started of what I've learned in my education, my experience, and with my health coaching business and clients that I've seen work, okay? So we have to start with the basics. We have to cut out fried foods. I mean, that's just number one. Many times they are just dipped in the refined white batter and then put in the truly toxic oils that are hydrogenated oils that are just going to really damage our DNA and just aren't healthy for us, okay? The next step really is going to be to ditch the sugary drinks. So if you cut out just one 20-ounce soda, that equals 17 teaspoons of sugar. So if you're drinking one per day for a year, that equals 91,000 calories, which is 108 cups of sugar, which equals 26 pounds just for that, by that one move, that one thing that you did. You also want to stay away from fruit juice, because fruit juice is just too many calories. It's a fast release of sugar. So what takes you up will take you down, and resulting in brain fog. It's just not good for balancing your weight, okay? So then what we really want to do is focus on healthy drink options. And there's so many options in the drink aisle at the grocery store. We always forget that the one true drink, the key drink is water. We all need water and more of it, right? Water is the best hydrator. But I get it. I know that some people need more taste or something else besides water. And so I might recommend that seltzer water is good. They're naturally flavored, low in sugar. And then, of course, herbal teas are awesome. I mean, they're really medicinal. Like you can have ginger tea, which is anti-inflammatory. You can have peppermint tea, which is also great for, soothing an upset stomach. I mean, there's so many options for herbal teas. And you could really use your own sweetener so you can control what's going in it. Don't buy the bottled tea because you can't control the sugar, and they're usually loaded with sugar. And then coffee. So it's really good news to me, because I'm a coffee drinker, to find out that coffee's loaded with antioxidants. It's not bad for you as long as you really stick to 1 or 2 cups a day. I've had clients that were drinking 8 cups of coffee a day. That's going to ruin your metabolism. It's going to screw up a lot of other things for your health as well. But in small doses. Coffee is actually healthy for you. It helps to wake you up, helps you to focus, and the decaf has decaf also has good antioxidants in it, but also just control what you put in it. Don't put in a lot of the syrups and a lot of the milk. Just maybe try to go with a non-dairy creamer and maybe stevia, something that's not going to be sugary for you. Okay. The next thing you have to do is incorporate produce. So every single meal, and which sounds probably excessive for a lot of people and really a huge jump, because a lot of people don't even eat vegetables, a few times a week, let alone every single day, let alone every single meal of every day. But it's important to start on that path, because produce and vegetables, fruits and veggies are really going to support your health in so many other ways, as well as weight management. They're full of fiber, they're low calorie, high density, antioxidants. So really starting with breakfast and through your day, make the effort of incorporating more produce. Okay, so how do you do that? I'm going to give you some tips. So this is a shake that I actually make that I love. It's pink because it's like beet powder that I blend with some other veggies, and you really can get as involved or as simple as you need to for a smoothie. But a smoothie first thing in the morning helps to wake me up, give me energy, and it's like having my salad for breakfast, but it's tastier. Okay, but then if you're not into the smoothie making, just have some whole real fruit. Fruit is great. It's easy, fruit or vegetables really on the go, like baby carrots, celery. You can cut up some cucumbers, banana, oranges, apples. So many simple solutions if you're really one of those busy people that doesn't have time to make their own smoothie. Okay, so then adding some veggies to pasta. There's even veggie pasta that you could purchase. Of course, adding some of your own is probably a better solution. And then salad, of course, you could have with your meal. You could have vegetable soup or stews, and then oatmeal. So I've got into the habit of adding pureed pumpkin to my oatmeal. And you can even cook it out in a slow cooker overnight, add the pumpkin, and you wake up and it's done for you, and your house smells amazing. But pumpkin it's high in beta carotene and antioxidants, and fiber. And besides, it just tastes good. All right, so really stabilizing your blood sugar is what it's all about. So combining protein with fiber is how you do that to stabilize your blood sugar for weight loss and for energy. Okay, so I'm going to give you some ideas of how to stabilize your blood sugar with food. Okay, so fiber and protein. So you can have some Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt is lower in sugar than regular yogurt. You want to get the ones that are not flavored. You want to put the fruit in yourself. The fruit is that you put in is what's going to have the fiber. Okay, and then the Greek yogurt is going to be higher in protein than regular yogurt. Okay, then edamame is a great little snack. It's easy to travel with. It's easy to eat. My kids love it. You could have some apples with some nut butter. That's delicious for a great afternoon snack. And then even hummus with some whole grain crackers or various amounts of nuts. And then if you need a little bit of sweet in the, with your nuts, you can do some trail mix, right? Don't get the trail mix with the M&Ms. You get the ones with the dried fruit, but low in sugar, not sugar added. And even cut up vegetables like peppers with hummus is a great solution. I love to snack on that. And then popcorn with nuts. Okay, you can sprinkle a little bit of cinnamon on it and really, to your taste. And so those are some options for healthy snacks, because I get a lot of questions from people not knowing what to snack on, right? So they grab the Oreos or the Doritos or the Cheetos. So this is a question that I get all the time. What is the best sweetener? So the answer is really, as long as you stay away from the toxic white sugars and opt for natural sweeteners like coconut sugar. I love. It's a brown sugar, but it's low glycemic. It's loaded with nutrients, and I use it in oatmeals or coffee or baking. It really replaces sugar in a lot of things. You can go with, excuse me, stevia. Stevia is actually from a plant. It's an herb. Go with the real stevia. Don't go with the Pruvia and the Truvia and all the ones that sound like stevia but really aren't, because you're going to want to stay away from the words that end in O-S-E, ose, like sucralose, dextrose, maltose, right? And a lot of those are added to the fake stevias. Honey is a great sweetener, natural sweetener. It has a little bit of nutrients in it, but not enough to make a difference. And then agave. So this one's confusing because agave can be good for diabetics, but bad for heart disease because it could raise your triglyceride, okay? But it's not going to raise your blood sugar. Then just be careful of added sugar, especially in places like yogurt. Like I talked about, go with the Greek yogurts without the added fruits in it, not the fruit flavored ones. Add your own fruit, just buy plain. And then the cereals, opt for granola cereals and not the sugary cereals, okay? So artificial sweeteners, this is one of my worst offenders. People jumped on the artificial sweetener bandwagon when they were trying to get off sugar, and they thought, this is a way to lose weight. Let's jump on the fake sugars, that give me still the sweetness, but not the sugar. But the problem is they're toxins, they're chemicals, they're going to disrupt your DNA, your metabolism, and your hormones. They actually cause weight gain and enhance your appetite. They cause metabolic disease. And so they make you 67 times more likely to develop type 2 diabetes, 36% more likely to develop the metabolic syndrome, which equals like stroke, heart disease, some of those truly terrible diseases. And then more likely you're able to develop the pro-inflammatory fat around the middle. So they're actually doing the opposite of what we thought they would do for us. So what do? How do you handle sweet tooth? Well, it is all about balance, 90-10, not 90-10 and just 10% sugar, right? 10%. So just balance the nutrition with sugar. Opt for sweet foods to curb the cravings. That doesn't mean opt for sugary foods to curb the cravings, all right? So let me tell you what I'm talking about. Sweet foods, like fruit. Fruit is naturally sweet. So you could keep this on your counter. It's beautiful. If it's right there in plain sight, then it's something that you could gravitate toward, right? You can also, like I said, do a smoothie. That's how I take the edge off my sweet tooth, is a smoothie. And of course, the trail mix again. So these are all great things in more ways than one. Again, the Greek yogurt with the berries, not only going to give you that fiber and protein, but also help you to handle sweet tooth. All right, and then, in the hot Texas heat, I love a good fruit sickle, right? Not the sugary kind, ones that are made out of real fruit. And then I bet you're probably surprised to see a big old chocolate bar, but this is dark chocolate. You want to opt for 70% or higher in cacao. So 70% dark chocolate or higher. I like the 85% because the higher it is in the percentage, the lower it is in sugar. And don't eat the whole bar. They're sectioned off in squares for a reason. So just break off a little square to change your palate and to change the taste and to curb that craving. That's what does it for me. So it takes me more than a week to eat a whole dark chocolate bar. And then again, snap peas. Snap peas are something that's great to have in the refrigerator, and kids love them. All right, so those are some steps to get started. But if you really are like, hey, I want to go big or go home, I want it all. I need a nutrition plan, right? I need to know what I'm cooking. I need to know what kind of recipes I'm looking up on the website for, right? So if that's you, then I recommend going paleo. Now I know that keto is all the rage. Sometimes you'll hear that it is, and keto has helped many people lose weight. However, as a health coach, and I've tried all of the diets from macrobiotic to vegetarian to paleo to keto, I have to say that for long-term health, for long-term weight management, for a nutrition program for a long-term amount of time, paleo to me is a better choice. That's my opinion. Keto is very restrictive, and it can help you lose weight fast, but you should not be on a keto diet forever. And so what happens when you go off of a keto diet? It's very low carb. You start eating carbs, right? And it's very high fat. Not everybody's meant to be on a high fat diet. It's not healthy for everybody. I've seen some of my clients who came to me after trying to go keto who have had kidney stones or gallbladder issues. So you just have to be careful with keto, and know what you're doing. Paleo is just a really good whole food way of eating from Mother Nature, right? Cutting out the processed foods, the inflammatory foods. Paleo is an anti-inflammatory way to eat, which addresses the abdominal fat, because that's what that fat is inflammation. It helps you to improve on mental focus, clarity, energy, appetite control, abdominal fat loss, decreased inflammation, decreased arthritic pain, increased fat burning. So I've been doing and preaching paleo for a very long time. There's so many benefits with paleo, okay? So is exercise important? Well, what do you think? Yes, absolutely, hands down, exercise is super important. Why is it important? More reasons than you think. Not only does it burn calories during the exercise, but also after, for many hours after your metabolism is up and you're burning calories. Helps you to maintain your weight, but also boosts your mood and your energy so that you want to exercise more. It kind of becomes to where you're craving it. At least that's the way it is for me. It increases your self-esteem, your confidence. It improves cardiovascular health. It boosts your immunity. It actually increases your brain size. So that's a nice little benefit most people don't know. It helps improve your sleep, and when you get more sleep, you have more energy to go exercise some more. It helps to reduce diabetes, cancer, arthritis, just so many things that exercise is important for, right? So how much should you exercise? Well, I believe that you should aim for 7 days a week for 30 minutes, right? Because what will happen if you aim for 5? Well, in real life, 2 will fall off because you get busy, something comes up, something pops up. If you put it on your calendar for 7 days a week, great. If nothing comes up, you get 7 days of exercise and you're just gonna feel that much better. But at least it's on your calendar. And if you aim for 5, then you only get 3 and so forth. And start out with walking. If you don't know what to do, walking's a great exercise, doesn't cost you a thing. Everybody can do it, right? So put in 2 days of strength training. It doesn't have to be torturous. Maybe just get some weights to do in your living room while you're watching TV. No big deal. You don't really even need a gym membership, if you don't want to put out the money for one. Okay. Okay, so we've talked about nutrition, we've talked about exercise, the 2 biggies. There's other tools that will help you, and supplements are super important in this journey because it's a tool that is going to help to speed things along for you, right? But the reason we need supplements is because you can't, even if you are eating great and healthy whole foods, you can't get the nutrients that you need to sustain your health, to sustain the, the weight management that you want through our food. Even if you're eating carrots and kale, the truth is that our food supply is not as healthy as it was 50 years ago. And our grandparents didn't have to deal with this level of toxicity in our foods with pesticides, GMOs, and herbicides. But also we need supplements to fill in the nutrient gaps. I mean, the stat just changed. I was saying 36 apples. Now it takes 100 apples these days to equal the nutrient content from 1 apple 50 years ago. So we need the nutrients in order to sustain healthy weight management. And how do we choose? We choose just like we choose our food. We choose supplements that are clean and sourced correctly and don't have synthetics, don't have additives, don't have food colorings and extra sugars, to make them taste good. You want something made from whole, real food as your supplements. Something that's not going to hurt you more than it's going to help you, right? So this is where you start. You have to start with a real whole food multivitamin and multi-mineral, and you can get that in one supplement. I like the Microplex VMZ from doTERRA, and the reason I like it is because, number one, it is made from whole food. It doesn't have a lot of junk added to it. It's, I wouldn't go to the big box store and get the latest gummy bear, vitamins, because obviously they're pretty colors for a reason. Those added colors that are chemicals and sugars. And so in case you didn't know it, there are 17 different nutrient deficiencies linked to unwanted weight gain. So really this is about filling in those nutrient gaps. And it's hard to find a multi vitamin mineral supplement that has the chelated minerals. Chelate is the key word here. Chelated means that they're bioavailable to your body so that your body will absorb them and use them. If they do not say chelated on the label, they are not. And that means your body won't recognize them and you'll pee them out and you'll waste your money. And most of the ones on the grocery store shelf are not chelated, right? And minerals are super important because 95% of Americans are deficient in minerals. We can't get them from our crops anymore as much as we need. And minerals are important for 300 different metabolic functions in the body, including metabolism. Every organ in your body depends on minerals to operate at its optimal level. Okay, so really super important. And then the next supplement I recommend is a comprehensive omega supplement. You know, a lot of people know that fish oil is important. Sure, it is, but plant-based omegas are important too, just as important. And most of the time you can't find them together in a combination. Very difficult to find, but this one from doTERRA does have both XE omega or Z omega, however you want to pronounce it. Has the plant-based and the marine-based. The plant-based ones are going to help to support healthy hormone balance, while the marine-based fish oils are going to help to squelch inflammation linked to weight gain. You have to be careful with fish oils. They have to be sourced correctly. They have to be purified. This one is double filtered for purification because a lot of fish oils are riddled with toxins such as PCBs and dioxins and heavy metals. Okay. And then this is one that I really love. It's called Trim Shake and it has adaptogens in it. So this is not just a protein shake, although it does have protein in it. It has a great array of protein in it with whey protein plus the egg white protein. So it's a good combination. Mostly when you go to the grocery store, you see one or the other. You don't see them in combination to give you a complete spectrum of amino acids. So this one has both. It also has nutrients, but the key here is that it has ashwagandha in it. Ashwagandha is an adaptogen that helps to balance cortisol, which is your stress hormone linked to unwanted weight, right? Linked to that belly fat. And so this is going to have multi-faceted benefits for your health and for your weight, okay, and your metabolism. And so just to recap, whole food multivitamin and mineral, comprehensive omega, and then I like this Trim Shake because it has adaptogens in it. And then we're going to move on to, those are the supplements. We're going to move on to another section, essential oils. So as a certified essential oils coach, I mean, I just fell in love with essential oils after my husband was diagnosed with cancer. I really started looking at all different ways to take care of his health at home. And essential oils became a huge part of his protocol. And I loved it so much, I went back to get more education and become certified in this area of natural medicine. So if you're new to essential oils, let me just do a little bit of a essential oils 101. Okay, so essential oils are basically plant-based medicine. They're natural therapeutic compounds extracted and distilled from plants for health benefits. They're 50 to 70 times more powerful than herbs, and they're affordable. So if you can get the same benefits from one drop of peppermint, you know, the one drop of peppermint is the same benefit value as 28 cups of peppermint tea. Okay, I would never recommend you drink 28 cups of peppermint tea, but you can get the same value with just one drop of peppermint essential oil. Okay, and considering that one bottle of essential oils is 15 milliliter bottles, 250 drops, and one serving is 1 drop, 1 to 2 drops. It's really pennies per use. Okay, so they're not new and trendy. They've been used for thousands of years. You might remember from the story of the Christ child who was delivered frankincense, myrrh, and gold. Frankincense and myrrh being 2 of the most valuable oils. Essential oils were revered as valuable as gold, even back then. So Hippocrates used them in his modern day medicine, and then they were used in the war to help wounded soldiers. So thousands of years of use for health and wellness. And they are safe, affordable, and without side effects when used as intended. They're safer than pharmaceuticals. You know, when you go to the pharmacy and you get your prescription medication, you pull out that insert that nobody reads, but every single medication has one. That's the side effects. Every medication on the planet has side effects without question. And so really what essential oils do is they penetrate the cell membrane. Okay, so if you have a cell, the essential oils can actually, they're so small molecularly that they can penetrate into the cell to work on a cellular level. Well, guess what? Viruses live inside the cell. Bacteria lives on the outside of the cell, which is why antibiotics will work on bacteria, but not viruses. Okay. So the way you choose essential oils is, you know, certified pure therapeutic grade is the world's highest standard. And to be certified pure therapeutic grade, you have to have 4 things. First, they have to be harvested at the right time for therapeutic properties. For instance, you can get strawberries in the wintertime in the grocery store, but they're not going to have the same nutrient capacity as strawberries grown in summer when they grow naturally. The essential oils have to be distilled at the right time for therapeutic properties. So the example for that is Melissa essential oil, which is a very valuable, expensive essential oil that has studies that show its efficacy against glioblastomas. The window between harvesting and distillation is very small, and if you distill outside of that window, then the therapeutic markers go way down. The third thing is you have to have indigenous sourcing for the highest potency. And the example I give there is that I can grow lavender in my backyard in Texas, but it's not going to be medicinal like lavender that's grown in France where it grows naturally, right? And then you have to have the fourth thing, which is third-party tested. So, yeah, I like to say you have to keep the fox out of the hen house. You know, some of these oil companies, they do their own testing and then they don't release those test results to the public. So there's no transparency. So you want to have an outside lab that doesn't have financial ties to the oil company that's selling you the oils. Test the oils and then put them on a website. You could look up the batch number on the bottom of your essential oils and look up how potent and pure your oil is, right? And doTERRA is really the only company that I know of that does that, because you want to make sure they're free from pesticides, contaminants, adulteration, all of that. And so you want your oils to be better than organic. So think about that. Organic oils, they're okay, but they could be 90% organic coconut oil in there, and it's 10% essential oil, right? When you go to the grocery store, you don't know. You don't know what's in there, how it was sourced, how it was tested, right? When it was harvested or distilled. So that's why I love doTERRA. I was actually with another essential oil company before my husband was diagnosed with brain cancer, and had to switch because I started digging into the research. I started digging into whether or not they're potent and pure and going to help him with his health, and they were not. And so I switched to doTERRA. Okay, transparency equals trust. So when we're talking about weight management, there are essential oils that will help with that goal. So you can use essential oils to curb cravings, speed metabolism, reduce inflammation, reduce fat soluble toxins, increase your energy so that you can exercise, and more. And these are 5 of my favorites. Grapefruit is great for metabolism. Lemon is a toxin binder, helps to grab onto those fat soluble toxins. Peppermint is going to give you energy. Ginger is anti-inflammatory, and cinnamon bark is really going to help to curb cravings and also speed your metabolism. But you don't have to go buy all 5. You can get it all in one blend. It's called the Slim and Sassy blend. So, and I just stole my own thunder. I just basically told you all of these. Grapefruit is cleansing and detoxifying as well, and all the benefits of all these 5 oils, right? And you could get it all in this blend. All 5 oils are in this blend called Slim and Sassy Metabolic Blend, okay? And then sleep. We know that sleep is important. Your body only has enough energy stored to last a certain amount of time. And if you have more energy, it can be distributed more towards your metabolism, right? So essential oils for sleep include lavender, ylang ylang, frankincense, Roman chamomile, bergamot, and cedarwood. Lavender is probably the most popular, but there are others to consider as well. So you might want to take a screenshot of that right there. Okay, sleep is important for weight management. When you don't get enough sleep, it affects so many areas of your life, stress and health and weight management. Okay, so we also know that stress is a big deal, and so many people are under stress now for so many reasons going on. You know, we know that stress impacts our energy, our weight, and our sleep, and we already said how important sleep is. So elevated stress affects the stress hormone cortisol. We talked about that, which produces glucose, leading to increased blood sugar levels and weight gain, right? So we talked about how the trim shake, which has ashwagandha in it, is going to help with that cortisol, but essential oils can as well. So there's essential oils for stress, and some of them include citrus oils are really the go-to for me, because citrus oils are just happy oils. They're mood balancing oils, right? But other ones include marjoram and frankincense. So I love this blend. It's called Citrus Bliss. And it's really going to be a blend of all the happy oils, all the happy citrus oils, okay? It's great to diffuse. And you can also put it on topically, right on your pulse points, like the insides of your wrist, right above your collarbone, up and down your brainstem, your back of your neck, okay? So just wrap it up here. Strategies and tools for weight loss. I've covered a lot, but here's a few little tidbits to wrap up on. Is pack your lunch so that you can control what's in it. Emphasize clean, real whole food. You know, plan and shop and prepare on Sunday. I know when I don't do that, then I'm struggling to figure out what to eat and I just grab anything. Cook once, eat twice to save time. You can be more motivated to do it. Put exercise on your calendar. This is huge for me. If I don't block it, time block it on my calendar, my day gets busy and I don't get it done, right? Put yourself on your to-do list. Walk or climb the stairs. We love to have an individual travel blender because that way when we travel, we can still stay on our health program. Having healthy travel and desk snacks handy all the time. We travel with food. Drink water every 30 minutes. Go paleo if you really want to, and then invest in some good tools like supplements and essential oils. So the paleo, the supplements and essential oils are highlighted for a reason because I'm going to tell you how to get them. Okay, so that concludes the education part of this class. But now for those people who want to stick around and figure out how to get some of these tools to support your healthy weight management at home, this part is for you. Okay, so I just told you all the benefits of this program right here. You're going to hit all facets that I talked about at the beginning of weight management. You're going to hit the healthy hormone support, the healthy inflammatory response, the healthy stress response. You're going to fill in your nutrient gaps. You're going to curb cravings. You're going to support your metabolism, and you're going to detox your fat cells with just these 5 products. Okay, the Trim Shake, the Z Omega, the Microplex VMZ, the Slim and Sassy, and the Lavender. Okay, the total cost of those products is $140, but they are all doTERRA. And so you get the $35 doTERRA wholesale account. The total cost is $170. Okay, but you get the wholesale account, so everything is 25% off. Not only your initial purchase, but for a full year. Okay, and then when you go to renew your wholesale account, it's like Costco. You know, it's but it's only $25 to renew, and you get a free bottle of peppermint for energy. So it's kind of nice. But it doesn't stop there because I don't want you to get these products and then be left holding the bag, so to speak. So you're going to have me as your health coach and your oil coach. I come as part of the package for you, and I'm free. doTERRA pays me to help you, so you get me. You get 2 health coaching phone consults from me where I go through all different facets of weight management and health and help you come up with a customized plan. I also give you my own paleo weight loss recipe program. So on the 1st of every month, you get 10 paleo anti-inflammatory weight loss recipes, including breakfast, lunch, dinner, and dessert that'll help you on your path. And then you also get my 21-day essential oil training e-course so that every other day for 21 days, you're going to get a short video teaching you how to use essential oils for various aspects of your health. You're going to be invited to join my Facebook Essential Oil and Health Coaching group where I give education. And then you're going to get a fun little bag of a lot of different health samples and your essential oil how-to guide. And if you're watching this class right now and it's June 2020, I am giving away a free Citrus Bliss. Okay, so write down or take a screenshot of this code because you'll need this code. Because I'm going to give you a link if you want to purchase these items. The link will be below this video or in this email, however you're viewing this class, and you'll get the free Citrus Bliss. So you'll have everything I just talked about that's going to help with all facets of health. Okay, and then I become your health coach and your oil coach for life, and I'm there to support you in any way I can. Okay, so that is it. I'll post the links below this class in the email that you received or on the YouTube channel. It'll be somewhere wherever you're watching this online class, and please share it with anybody that you think could benefit from this information. If you have any questions at all, please reach me at Leann@groovybeats.com. And I thank you for coming. That's it for now.